Just so
Hello.
Hello, Dennis.
Gotcha. Can you hear me?
I can.
All right. Can you hear me?
Hello,
Yes, this is Dennis.
this is Lynn Elliott.
Okay.
Hi, Lynn. Hi, Dennis. This is Tim.
Tim, you got me on? This is Don.
Yes, sir. Got you, Don. I don't see you though.
I see my picture is not here. I don't know what I'm supposed to get it here.
Hey, Tim, I think you got to use both earbuds for the microphone to work right. Sorry. Try.
It was working fine before. This
All right, try.
shouldn't make any difference.
Okay, that's not bad.
Tim, do you need to see me or is this okay?
I don't necessarily need to see you. I don't know if you joined with video or what you're joining on. Are you using the tablet or your phone?
I'm using my tablet and I thought I followed the directions. It says it's live, but I see you. I can see you and there's a fan up in the ceiling. Wherever you are.
Yeah, right behind my head. Tap the screen and it should bring up some options, and there's a little video camera shaped icon at the bottom.
Well, if you don't
Tap
need
that.
if you don't need to see me, I'll just leave it alone.
Okay.
Can you see me, Tim? Can you see Lynn Elliott?
I see
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I see you.
I see you, Lynn.
I see
Not
Lynn.
now. Okay.
I don't see Denny.
I'm
I went to
hiding.
go
I
get
think.
something to drink. I'm thirsty. I just got up and I
Okay.
just took a shower, guys. I have to go to work soon.
Yeah,
Okay. I wonder if she's coming back.
I hope so. She's first on the agenda.
I still had trouble. When did you come on? Just a few minutes ago?
I had actually logged in pretty early. I just had my video off, myself muted so that I wasn't interfering with
Okay.
anybody else.
All right. You look good. All right.
Nice.
Okay. Don, I've got you, you're blocked there, but I don't see you. Do you hear me? No. Okay. All right.
You still there, Denny?
Yes, I am. Can you see, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can't see you, but I can hear you.
Let me tap
That's
me.
fine. That's fine.
Okay. All right.
I see my name in a blank picture, so I don't know. The camera must not be hooked up for some reason,
That's what I see too of me.
which is
And I
fine.
don't see you. I see Marion Phyllis Thornwell.
Yeah, I see them. They're waving.
Okay. And I
I
see
see-
Lynn. Okay.
I see Lynn. I see Larkin, Leonard Larkin in the county chamber and the city chambers, town
Right.
hall
Okay.
chamber. So we're seeing the same thing. Where's everybody else? Where's Lionel and Scott, Elise?
Well, they still have a couple minutes, so hopefully they will log in here shortly. Just should be joining. I will be right back in a minute.
Okay.
I'm going to get a pen. I forgot a pencil to make some notes if I need to.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to go free up some bandwidth on my Wi-Fi.
I see Jesse. Hi. You see me waving? I guess not. That's all right.
I don't see Jesse.
No, we still don't have video for you.
Okay.
Now I don't see anybody.
Okay. I see the image of, okay. That's Sally Hayden.
Yes, it is. Close enough.
Okay.
Tim, you might want to call Elise and just tell her she can call in. I'm not sure if she's having trouble getting on or not. But I don't have Elise's phone number. I would call her.
All right, I know she said she was having some problems. I don't know if she.
Yeah, and you're pretty staticky, Tim. You may want to call in on your iPhone. I think it's your Wi-Fi, but I'm not 100% on that. But you're pretty
Probably
staticky.
is. I got.
Okay.
I
I see Scott. I see Scott's there.
Everything's working well for me.
There's Lionel. We got Scott.
Hello.
I think I just heard Lionel.
I'm here. Hello.
Yeah, I see Lionel.
Well,
I actually see Lionel in his image also.
hey there.
Hello.
This is Sally. I'm going to get off of my phone and open it up on my computer.
We have a quorum though, right?
I think so. Dave.
Yeah, we've got 3, actually 4.
Did you say Lionel's here? Lionel, you here?
Lionel's here.
I'm here.
And Scott's here?
Scott's here. You're here, and I'm here. So that's 4.
So we
Okay.
can go ahead and get started.
All right.
Tim, do you have Elisa's number? I can give her a call. I could try to help her get on.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find it. I'll text it to you. That would. Okay, give me 1 second.
I don't understand why this is still listed under Sally Hayden. It's 23 years ago.
Tim, what are we waiting on? Somebody to call Elise?
I am trying to connect Elise. She said earlier that she was having some technical problems, so Lenny's working on that. I am trying to see what's my audio for everybody else.
You're very soft.
Oh, this is going so well. All right. Give me a second. I'm trying to figure this out. Okay. Technically, we do have a quorum. We could get this started right
Yes.
now if we want to.
I think we
I
should.
have to yell, I will yell.
Yeah.
So Dennis, if you'd like to, as chairman.
I think we should bring the meeting to order.
All right, the first item on the agenda are the minutes from February 11th, 2020.
Tim, your audio is very poor.
Yeah, I can barely
Alright.
hear you, Tim.
Can't hear you, Tim.
Same here.
Doing my best. They won't let me call in, can't do anything. So,
All right. Are
All
you
right,
facing the speaker?
Yeah, Dennis, if you want to go ahead and just start with the minutes from last month.
Yeah. I make yeah. You all had a copy of the minutes from last month. It was in the package we received last month. Does anybody have any additions or subtractions to those minutes?
No.
I would move that we accept the minutes as presented.
Second.
Okay. Any other discussion? Okay, all in favor? All right, I guess we do a roll call, right?
Yes, sir.
yeah, if you can hear me.
This is Don.
Who's the first one?
Don,
You're yay or nay?
yay.
Oh,
Who, Lionel, yay or nay?
Yay.
Scott, yay or nay?
Yeah.
Yay.
All
It's
right.
carried. Minutes are approved. Next on the agenda,
Thank you.
Tim, you want me to read it off?
If you can, I'm trying to coordinate here with Lenny.
Yeah, do that, Jesse.
Call in on my phone.
Okay, first
Please do.
item on the agenda is variance request for TMS number 137-1008-007 at 213 West Carolina Avenue. The variance request is to reduce the required side setback from 15 feet to 8.4 feet.
all right. Is that Lynn Elliott?
Yes, I'm here.
Do you have
Can
anything to
everybody
say?
hear me?
I can.
I
Yes.
can. Yes,
Okay, okay.
go ahead.
I'm requesting it because I have to rebuild my house. It burned down during Dorian. The 8.4 feet on one side is right next to a flag pole property. And so it's not, I don't think would it affect them at all because they actually technically live behind me. They bought the property from the person next door and they put a driveway in, so they can't actually develop that property anyway. As you can see, that's just a flagship going back to the back there, and they actually live just beyond my backyard. My house, when it was built, did not have a 15-foot easement on each side. And I now find myself in the situation where I have to rebuild my house. And so I'm requesting a variance on that 15-foot easement.
Any questions?
I don't have
Don,
any questions. I don't have any questions.
Scott,
No.
Lionel,
No questions.
and I don't have any questions. Can we have a motion then?
I move to approve it.
Second. This is
All in
Don.
favor? Okay. Don, what do you say? Yea or
Yes.
nay?
Yes.
Okay. Scott,
Yay.
Lionel,
Yes.
me? Yes. Okay. That carries. Thank you
Oh,
very much,
thank
Lynn.
you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, everybody, for doing this for me. Can I leave now?
Yes, you may.
Okay, thank you,
You
everyone.
can go to work now.
I will. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Right now. All right, next on the agenda. Jesse, can you,
I'm still working on it.
Jesse?
Yep, getting there, sorry. Next
Okay.
item on the agenda is TMS number 144-16-10002, 194 Thames Avenue. The variance request is to increase the permitted impervious surface from 35% to 36%. The applicant is seeking a variance to allow for the construction of a new porch on the rear of the house.
Okay. All right. The people who are requesting, are they here?
Yes.
Okay, that's the Marion and Phyllis. All right.
No, it's Sally
No.
Hayden.
Sally Hayden.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We can't see her, I don't think.
Scroll up.
Yeah,
No,
I see it.
Right.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. I see her. All right. You have glasses on, right?
Yes. Right
Okay.
here.
And you're smiling, right? Oh, that's
I
good.
am.
All right. What do you have to say?
We want to put in a back porch, and the was denied because there's a 1% increase in the variance of the impervious soil. And in looking at previous requests, the variance was much greater, like 35%, and those requests were approved. And I feel that a 1% variance is very small compared to other requests.
Can I add?
My husband would like to add something.
If I could, Robert Johnson, Sally Hayden's husband. We're just simply replacing the pre-existing back deck that was torn down when we had some previous work. And the porch, the new back porch does nothing more than follow the exact footprint of what was there before. So it's really not a change to pre-existing conditions. I think it has more to do with the fact that there was this new ordinance passed that dealt with the 30% impervious surface issue.
So we're not altering the footprint at all.
Any questions?
No.
Scott, you have anything? Any
No.
question?
My only one is for either Tim or Julie. When the new ordinance was passed, was it the intention to, in cases like this, where something would have been grandfathered in, to effectively make the new ordinance retroactive and deny conditions that previously had been approved or would otherwise be grandfathered in?
Can you answer that, Jesse?
No, I mean, we're not trying to retroactively apply anything. The 35% has been in effect for longer than the UDO. It's been in effect for a long time. I think the issue here is if they had a deck there before, a wooden deck, that's not considered impervious because water can flow through the deck slats. Whereas if they're putting a screen room that has a roof, so that is considered impervious. I think that's the difference.
Right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Lionel, do you have any questions?
I do not.
Don?
No, I don't have any questions.
Okay.
It's just
I don't
one,
have any questions. Go ahead.
just talking about that 1% difference, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Jesse, are we right? It's just the 1%?
That's my understanding from the
Yes.
application, yes.
And that backs up actually to a green area that goes along the street that Newington and the other schools are on that street, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Can everybody
okay.
hear me now?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
better.
All right, yes, that is correct. They do back up directly to King Charles Circle. And on the other side of King Charles Circle are the schools that are back there.
Right,
And they have a fence.
right. But on the
Yeah,
other
you
side
can-
of the fence, there's a buffer.
Correct.
Yeah, okay, that which is trees and all sorts of shrubbery, natural buffer. Okay. All right, we have a motion? Unless anybody, is there any other questions? No? All right, now proceed. Can I have a motion?
I move to approve it.
I second it. Okay. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Dennis, can you do
Dennis,
a
I'm
roll
here
call?
too.
Can you do the roll call vote on that one, please?
Elise? That's
Yeah, why
Elise,
don't
right?
we-
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Elise
right.
came in, so let's just do the roll call. So let's do Don Nye.
Aye.
All right, Lionel Lawson,
Yes.
Scott Riddell,
Yay.
Elise Richardson,
Aye.
thank you, and then Dennis.
Aye. Okay. So
Thank
it
you very
passes.
much. That's
Thank you very
unanimous.
much. All right.
Wonderful. Thank you all so much
You're
for your
welcome.
time. I really appreciate it.
Okay. All right. Enjoy your room. Next on the agenda.
Well,
Thank you very much.
thank you.
The next item on the agenda is 106 Boone Street. This is a variance request to allow 43-foot building height. Excuse me. Give me 1 second, I apologize. TMS number 13014060008. Property is zoned neighborhood residential, is owned by Emmanuel Baptist Church. And as I stated before, that is a variance request to allow 43-foot building height. ordinance section 2.5.5.a. Background, pretty straightforward. The church is looking to build a new sanctuary. The proposed building is 43 feet tall. At the ridge, there is a small steeple that goes about 15 feet above that, but the ordinance does not count steeples against overall building height for churches. So in neighborhood residential, the maximum height is 40 feet. And
Maximum height was what now?
40 feet, I'm sorry.
40.
40.
Gotcha.
Yes. So I do know that Pastor Miller is on the call or the meeting. So if he'd like to take over and address any other questions that you guys might have, we can go from there.
Reverend Miller, do you have anything to say? We'd like to
Yes,
say.
yes, sir. I would just, how's everyone doing?
Hello. Good.
Good, okay.
Good,
Yeah,
thank you.
We are asking for the additional footage and height for the church due to the occupant load that we currently have the church designed for. And the reason why we're asking for this height is due to the limited property space that we have. What we did is with the design, we included a balcony to accommodate the occupant load. The church has been in existence since 1954, and we have a very thriving and growing ministry. We do a lot in the community, and the building that we now reside in, we are actually we're spilling over, and God has blessed us with the finance to build a new worship center, and we are moving forward with it. And we are just asking you all today to please grant us just this variance for the height to accommodate the occupant load for the design of the church. And with this, it will allow us to conduct our regular worship service meetings in comfort, and it will also prevent us from violating any town or state occupant load ordinances. So we're just asking you, if you would, to please grant us this this variance for this height clearance.
Any questions?
Yeah,
No.
Tim, can you help me understand if the ordinance doesn't include steeple heights, then why is there even a variance to be asked for?
The actual height on a roof line such as this is a gable roof, is measured to the ridge. The maximum building height is 40 feet to the ridge line, and this proposed building is 43 feet to the ridge line. So we're actually regulating the overall height of the actual structure as opposed to what would be considered, kind of an add-on when it comes to the steeple. That is not necessarily the overall structural height as is considered by the building definition.
Okay, thank you.
John, any questions?
No, I'm fine. Thank you, Dan.
Elise, any questions?
Yeah. No.
Lionel?
No, I don't.
I don't have any questions. Any other discussion?
I'll make a motion. If you.
To what?
I'll make a motion.
To approve?
To approve?
Yes.
Okay.
I make a motion to approve the addition to Emmanuel Baptist Church on 106 Boone Street.
I'll second that.
Any other discussion? Okay. All right. We'll have a vote.
All right.
Don,
Yeah, I approve.
Elise,
I approve.
Lionel,
I approve.
Scott,
I approve.
Dennis, I approve. The motion carries. Congratulations.
All right. Thank
All right.
you all. Thank you all. And I pray that you all have a blessed day and just be safe out there.
All right. Thank you, you too.
Thank you.
Next on the agenda,
Next item on the agenda is 535 Simmons Avenue, TMS number 13713040001, Zone GR2 General Residential, owned by Marion and Phyllis. I'm going to get this last name terribly wrong. Thornway, and variance request to reduce the required side setback for an accessory structure from 10 feet to 5 feet, ordinance section 2.7.4B. The setback variance was determined, the need for it was determined at the time of application for the permit. Apparently, the shed, they're asking for the variance to keep it further away from the property line, or get it closer to the property line. I'm sorry. To make it closer to the property line for more aesthetic reasons. They also want this extra shed for, I believe, their pool to be able to house their extra equipment for that during the off season, I believe. The applicants are here and they would be able to answer any questions you may have.
okay.
It wasn't just aesthetic reasons, it was because we would lose 80 feet of green space. So you'd have more space behind the shed than you would in front of the shed, which leads to the pool. It would look very odd to be in the middle of the backyard rather than closer to that fence line or to that property. We've already, our neighbor came last month to the meeting with us, and he is more than willing to allow that. So we just didn't, he was unable to come tonight.
I have a question.
Go ahead, Elise.
I viewed that property yesterday, and is there not a shed already on the property?
There is, but my husband does a lot of woodwork. He does a lot of carpentry work, and he has all of his tools in that. And I have some of my pool stuff in his shed. It's just not adequate for what he does and for what we need at this time.
So excuse me.
And it's much smaller. It's much smaller than that.
Okay, so you're asking for an additional shed on the property?
Yes, ma'am.
So how close to the lot line will your new shed be? And how close to the lot line is your current shed?
The current shed is on the other side of the property. Go ahead.
Current shed, which comes across that back line, is 6.5 feet, I believe, from the property line. Where the one on the short side of that triangular property would be, I think the standard is 10 feet. We're just asking for 5 feet rather than 10 feet.
So that'll be farther, the second shed will be farther from Simmons Avenue then, right?
Ask that question again.
The new shed will be farther from Simmons Avenue than the current shed is.
I can't really say. It would be kind of a similar distance from Simmons Avenue, except it would be behind the fence line. It is the orange outlined block or triangle there on the property.
All right, so when I look at your house from the front, from Simmons Avenue on the left-hand side, I'll see your old shed, and then when you want to do is put another shed basically farther behind that, closer to your pool, right?
That is correct.
It's on the
Okay.
other side.
All right, so you'll have two sheds on that same side. All right.
No, actually, the shed will be, the shed that we have is on the back, or our property backs up against President Circle.
Right.
So it's located there where it's being highlighted on the screen, where the new shed will be to your right in that area right there where it's being highlighted.
All right. Well, I can't see the screen. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Any other questions? Scott, you have any questions? Lionel?
No, no
Don?
questions from me.
Don?
No, I don't have any questions.
Elise?
No.
Okay, I have no more questions. Can
I'd
I have a
like to make
motion?
I'd
Go
like
ahead.
to make a motion, Danny, to approve the request. This is Don.
All right. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
All right, Lionel seconded.
Correct.
Any other discussion? Let's have a roll call vote. Okay.
All right,
Don?
you want me to handle that?
Yes, go ahead.
Don,
I approve.
Elise,
I oppose.
all right. Lionel,
I approve.
Scott,
I approve.
and Dennis.
I'll approve it.
So that is 4-1
Yes.
to approve. All right.
Passes.
Thank you very much. That is the end of our new business. We have nothing under miscellaneous.
Thank you.
Next item would be to adjourn.
Make motion, we adjourn.
I
All right,
second it.
Don?
All right. All right, all in favor?
All right,
All right.
just say aye.
All right.
Aye.
This will be unanimous. Thank you all very much for your time and patience.
When's our next meeting, Tim? The 19th?
It should be on the regularly scheduled date. We do have at least one case.
Is that the 19th?
I
Third.
believe so. Let me look at my calendar. Yeah. No, it'd be the 12th. No.
Yes, it's gotta be
Okay.
12. That's the second,
Second Tuesday.
Yes.
Yeah, 12.
Yes, sir.
12.
You think we're probably gonna do another one of these Zoom things?
We don't know yet.
Probably.
Probably. Okay.
I'm gonna have to send out the public notice here shortly, so we have to have that decision made. Even if things open up and it's already been determined that the location would be online, we'll probably do it that way anyways. So there's no confusion for the public.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Once
I
again,
move
thank you
we
all very
adjourn.
much
Well, we
for your
already did
time.
that. All right. Thank you.
Yep.
Thanks, Jesse.
All right. Thanks for coming.
You guys have a good night.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys.
Thank you, Jesse.
Welcome.
Thank you, everybody. It was easier than I thought. I'll say good night.
Good night.